Fighters share a report in conjunction with the Boxing Voice here with the legend, Mason Dixon.
Mr. Antonio Tarver, senior.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you doing, champ?
You ain't got to put the senior on there, man.
I'm sorry.
How you doing, champ?
I'm good, man. Had a great night of action right here in how I live, man. Lauren took care of his business with a knockout. That was beautiful. Gerald came through. I mean, young guys, I want to see them do more, man. It's time for Laura to have that big super fight, though, man.
Why are they avoiding him, champs?
I mean, obviously, man, he's one of the more premier boxers. It's hard to land a glove on the guy, and now he's coming with the power. If he continue to do that, they won't be able to avoid him, man. He's just going to have to outweigh him and be patient.
So before I start asking you about everybody else, I'm going to ask you about you.
Yes, sir.
I follow you on social media.
Yes, sir.
Every day it's a mission. You want to let everybody know that you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
The greatest story never told. That's what you put on there, right?
That's it, man.
So what's going on? I mean, what's the whole
I mean, I was supposed to be announcing a fight next week, man, but we've been in the gym training. We ready. They're not gonna, they're not gonna make it easy for me. Thinking about an undefeated top 10 guy after a year and a half layoff, but that's, story of my life, man. You got to be ready at all times, to flip the strip, and when they count you out, you got to count yourself in. You can't never give up on yourself, give up on God, man. So, I mean, I still have the ability, I still have the skill, and that's the only thing I'm concerned with. He's giving me the fountain of youth, because he knew I would need it, man. I got to outweight these guys at 48, and it's just unfortunate, and I'm still here, haven't lost since 09. Haven't lost since 09. Just think about that.
And I thought you won that Steve Cunningham fight.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I mean, like I said, if I can win a decision like I've seen some of these guys win, I'll be undefeated right now. It's just like, if it's anywhere remotely close, they're gonna give it to the other guy. So right now, man, I'm gonna show them how a small guy can chop down these trees, and I'm stopping these guys, man. I'm just hell-bent on stopping these guys. I can't afford to let it go to the judges.
Well, champ, you have a legacy already. You had a legacy. You're world champion. You silenced Roy Jones Jr. So when you continue to fight now, what is the second part of your legacy? What vision do you have?
Well, you know what? My story hasn't, I haven't finished writing the book. I got one hell of a chapter left. I mean, when the game has did you dirt, man, I'm not gonna go out like that. I'm gonna show them what I'm made of, and I'm gonna show them. And this time around, they'll never be able to doubt me, man. And if they think I did something against Roy Jones, I mean, it was just a scratch of the surface, man. I'm looking to become the heavyweight champion. I've made no secrets about that. And there's no John Ruizes out there. So when I capture that title, I'm gonna take my rightful place amongst champions.
Now, do you think you'll have to go through like a Briggs before you get there?
No, man, that's a joke, man. Why should I have to go through Briggs? Who has he beaten lately? Who has he fought lately? Come on, man. The jig is up. The jig is up on that. I'm fighting real champions. I'm calling out Wilder, guys like Joshua. I'm fighting guys like Washington. I ain't taking no shortcuts, because my skills still pay the bills, and that's just it.
So, champ, now we heard you speak about you, and we know how passionate you are. Now, being an analyst, a color analyst, very good with that. I think you and Paulie are probably the best in the game right now.
Thank you.
No disrespect to the other guys out there, but you and Paulie are kind of in your own league in that regard. Big fight coming tomorrow. Jack DeGale.
Man, that's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. Right now, I mean, man, DeGale, Olympic gold medalist, and Voodoo Jack, I think, is right now coming into his own. He's been under the Mayweather umbrella. I'm sure he's learned a lot. Obviously he's came back from a devastating knockout loss and picked up the pieces. I think it's a pick'em fight. It depends on, who have their way. I can see both guys winning that fight. But if it comes down to power, you got to go with Jack. If it's going to be a knockout, I think you have to go with Jack. If it's going to go to decision, if DeGale finds his way and to put some rounds in the bag, he can, because he got good legs, and he can box his way to a decision. That's how I see it.
What about Tank Davis against Jose Pedraza?
I really don't know. I haven't seen much of the champion. I have to really go watch him on tape. But Tank appears to be the goods. But he's fighting a Puerto Rican who's always proud. a proud champion. It's his 4th defense, if not the 3rd defense. So he's used to become accustomed to being champion. It's going to be a tough run for Tank. While it lasts, but you know, if anybody can close it within 12, I mean, you got to go with Tank. He has devastating knockout power. I witnessed that firsthand.
Quick question. Do you feel that the Lion Charlo is the best within 2 divisions that we have right now?
2 divisions? Why would you say 2 divisions?
Because people are talking about him moving up a division.
I mean, they want so bad for, you know, GGG to fight. You know, I mean, he can move up if he wants to. I think his body can carry it. I mean, but no, I mean, he's still got a lot to prove. I think Williams was a great win for him, but I don't think Williams was ready. I mean, I think a lot of times, you know, your camp, you're in Philly, and it's a lot of pride that goes along with that. But a lot of times, these trainers just, I mean, they just don't know what it really truly takes to be a true champion. And that guy is very skillful, man. He's very talented on top of skill, and he has it all. I mean, right now, he has it all. Both of the Charlo brothers are very good, hot champions. And, you know, so he has a way to go before, you know, he can really cement his legacy and say, okay, I am the best. He's going to have to beat some big names out there. Why not talk about Canelo? I mean, they really giving Canelo Alvarez a pass. And if, you know, fighting Chavez Jr., we know what that is, a celebrated fight. I mean, come on, it's shit like the WWF now, man. It's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And they're not fighting the best.
Well, now
I mean, they're protecting their interests to the point where they're not fighting the best. And in my day, it wasn't like that. I definitely didn't have it that way. I had to beat everybody that was ranked above me, and I'm 48 years old right now, and you ain't never heard nobody call my name. You know, you ain't never heard nobody call my name, and it's ridiculous, man. And they recycling these fucking bums in the heavyweight division. And the only reason they getting shots because they know they can't win. Pick me. That's all. Pick me. And let me flip this shit on their ass once again, like I'm gonna do anyway. Man, when it's written, man, they got a date with destiny, man. I'm gonna walk to mine, and ain't nobody out there gonna stop me. They try, man, I don't wanna get into how bad they did me, you know, and it's been a year and a half since I've been able to get back in the ring, dealing with the politics of this shit. And it's ridiculous, man. But I'm standing on truth, and I ain't gonna change my mind for 100 fucking years. They fucked me in New Jersey, period. Period. And it's so hard for people to believe that bullshit. Come on, man.
But when you see it,
it's bullshit. But I'm gonna make believers out of all of them. Trust me. Just like I told them I would before. That Roy Jones shit, they ain't gonna. No, I'm gonna do better than that. I'm gonna trump that shit. I'm gonna win the heavyweight title. I'm coming.
And there it is.
That's it.
Like a true
Point
champ.
blank. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Ain't no other sight in the game could see the boxing voice.